All right, we're back once again live. Jiri here, back with another daily live stream on Underdog Fantasy. And before we get started, huge shout out to Eric, the best ball guy, for having me on his stream, showing me some love. I think we drafted some good teams. So, anyone coming over from that, I appreciate you. Leave a like, subscribe. We're streaming every day over here. So, we're just going to hop in a draft right away. Why not? If anyone's in here and wants to join, come on down. We'll be hopping in just a moment. We'll go in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're in here. Wow, 10 people. So, hey, if anyone wants to get in the draft, now's the time. Chad Candles, thank you very much for tuning in. Great stuff on PPR, Tyler, and BBG streams. I appreciate it, man. And hey, huge shout out to them for having me on. They really don't owe me anything. I'm brand new to this. And, they had me on. Give me some love. So I appreciate that big time. Hopefully we can get a nice solo draft going as well. Still waiting on 10. So this might take a moment to fill. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the drafts that we did. I think we got some good value. A lot of Jets players, which could be good, could not be. But hey, the OG right here, Chato, absolute OG of the channel, making money. Hey, I think so. I think we made some money there. So I like that a lot. Just realized that this draft board wasn't on yet, but we are in a lobby waiting on 10 people. If y'all want to join, and shoot, waiting on 10 people, I might just have to do some more pull-ups. Get a little training in while while we wait. I'm not even joking. I actually might. Who knows? Nice and blunt. Welcome. What is up? Hope you're enjoying your Monday evening. Come draft with us, man. Got a lot of spots available. Hope you guys enjoyed that BBG stream. I had a ton of fun. It's a lot of fun drafting with other people, being able to talk some ball and hear other people's opinions. We are in the big board right now. So, hey, we're in the big board. And there's our guy. Shout out best ball guy. Go rip that back day. Get some pull-ups. Go for 10. That should be your new goal. Let's get you to 10. All right. Let's get you to 10 pull-ups. I believe in you. Enjoy the back day, man. I love back day. Great day. All right, we're filling up quick. I feel like we're going to get a lot of friends and family in this draft over here. I think I'm just going to do one draft. Just had two, and I think I'm going to have enough time to go to Costco right after this. And hey, when anyone goes to Costco, do you guys get that dog in you? I will get 10 by the NFL draft. Hell yeah, you will. I believe in you. I believe. Get those pull-ups. Pull-ups are great, man. Now, my question, are pull-ups a full body exercise? Might be controversial, but I say yes. And we got pick 7. Okay. Pick 7, okay. Not my favorite. Might run it back with our boy St. Brown. Can never be upset about that. And you know what? I'm gonna throw the Toucan. Throw the Lions Toucan. Get a little love in here. So if anyone's in this draft, let me know. If anyone's in here, let me know. Nice and blunt. Welcome. Pick number 9. Okay. Man, I really like the teams that we drafted with BBG. I think we got some solid teams. And a lot of Jets players, but hey, who knows? Could just be the year you need them. Really wonder who their quarterback's going to be, though. Wouldn't be shocked if it's someone like Kyler. Wouldn't be shocked if it's like a Kirk Cousins. but definitely don't think it's going to be Justin Fields. Okay. First time coming in on the live stream. Usually watch the recap in the morning. Love your vibe. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I'm brand new to this, so I'm still kind of learning how to stream, how to talk, what to talk about, and hopefully we just get better from here. Appreciate all the love, guys. And hey, if you're watching the recap, subscribe, leave a like, and try and catch one of these live streams because we have fun in the chat out here. Like to interact with the chat a lot. Makes it way more fun for me and get to know some of you guys, especially when I'm brand new to this. Man, JSN at 7 would feel quite nice if he slides to us here. JP Money, see what you do. Come on now. You're teasing us, buddy. You're teasing us. Could be on auto. Could just be on auto. I'm not going to hesitate. Let's run it back with our guy, St. Brown. You guys heard exactly what we love about Amon-Ra St. Brown. So not afraid to take him. I'm trying to do more collabs if you're interested. I'd be down. Yeah, dude, absolutely. I'd be happy to come on your stream. Would be happy to have you on mine. Shoot. I'm fumbling over my words a bit. I've been talking for the last hour and a half, so excuse me there. But yeah, absolutely, man. I would love to collab with more people. The more the merrier. And it's really fun hearing people's takes and different perspectives and strategies for drafting to help diversify a little bit and get me out of my own little echo chamber. So absolutely, man. Hit me up on Twitter at Jiri Football, same handle as my YouTube. Would love to do that. But I actually will be having my first guest on stream on Wednesday, Who Hames, who is very familiar, I'm sure, with all of you and to the channel as well. He's going to be coming on to rip a draft at 7 p.m. Pacific. So pretty much right when we started this draft. And yeah, it'll be fun to host and get all his takes and opinions, and gonna let him take the lead and see how he likes draft. Oh shoot, man. Do we just run it back? Do we just run it back? Man, you know what? In honor of BBG, I feel like this is a positive omen. We're gonna run it back. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Malik Neighbors. So we can finish 1-2 in the big board finals. You know, I'm not gonna get selfish. And since we started this, if this advances, I'll give BBG half the money for sure. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Malik Neighbors. Nice little omen right there for sure. Hell yeah. Who is awesome? Yeah, dude, he was awesome. Showed me a lot of love and been very active in the chat, which I appreciate a lot. I popped in his chat earlier. I listened to it on my ride home from work today. So he has some good stuff. Yeah, if I didn't watch the streams, I'd trade the same teams over and over. Dude, I'm with you. Like, full transparency, I really haven't listened to many streams this year. And the reason for that is I kind of just, since I'm new to streaming myself, I kind of wanted to find my own lane a little bit and figure out, you know, what works for me and how to do my own things, not just parrot other people's opinions. But as we are getting further in the draft cycle, definitely start to diversify a little bit and hear some people out. Sounds good. I'll hit you up. Did a collab with Who Hames last week. Hell yeah, man. I'm looking forward to the collab with Who Hames. And you too, Nice and Blunt. I'm definitely going to check out your channel afterwards as well. A lot of love for Who Hames in here. I love it. I love it. Seems like a great guy. So I'm really looking forward to him being our first guest on the stream. Shown me a lot of love. Been really active. And wow, okay. Like the last draft, we get a lot of running backs here. So I like how this is falling for us. Now, I'm going to be looking at Josh Jacobs or Kenneth Walker right here. Probably lean towards Josh Jacobs for the ADP value. Love me some ADP value. He gets taken. I'm going to go with Kenneth Walker. Bucky Irving, just his size worries me a little bit. after his injuries last year, like I wasn't drafting a ton of him last year. I thought it was a little rich for the price. As a rookie, though, I was drafting a shit ton of him. One of the reasons why I had so much success in 2024 season was I drafted a lot of Bucky Irving. I really hit on a lot of the late round running backs that year, like Chuba Hubbard too, Chase Brown. I had 64% exposure to. So yeah, but last year in the second round, I really couldn't get there with Bucky. And this year in the third round, I've been mixing him in, but I like these guys a little more. And I didn't even point out yet. Bobby at 12, Trey McBride, Josh Allen. Absolutely disgusting. I'm sorry, Bobby, if you're in the live stream, I got to keep it real. That is horrendous. And then Kyron and ETN too, not my favorite picks in the 3-4 turn. I think there's a big tier break after Bucky as far as running backs go. So, Bobby, thank you for your donation. Yes, sir, BBG. We're running it back. In honor of you, I feel like we had to. It fell into our laps, and yeah, you'll get 50% of this team as well. Got to do it. Got to do it. I love listening to my intuition with this shit. Now, we're going to pull up Javonte. Again, another thing we were considering in the last draft, but we went with ETN because he fell. So let's pull up Javonte. And honestly, man, this is kind of how I like to draft. Like, I kind of like to take little things into consideration like that with what we did the previous draft, how the board is falling, and just what our intuition is telling us. Listen to that little voice in our head, you know? Like Cam Scatabo, I can't do it. I haven't drafted him a single time yet. Like maybe in the 6th round, I might consider it, but shoot, dude, that is a tough click for me. Very tough click. Late night piss. Yeah, dude, everyone has to piss late at night. If you don't get up to piss in the middle of the night, I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, dude, nice and blunt. It feels nice for us to be in this room, my friend, because we love seeing donators like Mr. Bobby at at the turn. I love this 4-player start. Hell yeah, dude. I do too. Like we got Kenneth Walker instead of Brees Hall this time and took Javonte when Travis Etienne went at the turn. So this is kind of what we were trying to start the last draft with. So we'll play off that a little bit. I like this. I like this. Feels solid. Also, I haven't drafted a ton of Javonte this year just because I wasn't sure if he was going to go back to the Cowboys. And yeah, wouldn't be my favorite click in another situation, but feels really solid there. Now, right here, we're getting one of the rookies for sure. And there's a chance one of these guys goes to the Giants. Most likely Carnell Tate. But I'm a fan of the lemon. I'm a fan of the lemon. But I think I'm going to go Carnell Tate on this one. No, I'm doing it. I'm getting the lemon. The lemon's my guy. I'm getting the lemon. We're getting sour up in here. I'm listening to the little voice. We're listening to the intuition, and we're getting sour. You know, I just like the lemon. Like, I really think if he goes to New Orleans, that's a smash pick. Honestly, whatever receiver goes to New Orleans, I think is just great. You got the Kellen Moore offense, and shoot, sometimes Shuck threw the ball like 40, 50 times in a game. Probably going to be down in the game as well. And just a guy who can get like 10 catches pretty easily, I think. Oh, shoot. Bobby just had his best pick of the draft. Parker Washington, one of my most drafted receivers as well. But, dude, as your first wide receiver, I don't know, man. Like, drafting Swift there is horrendous. I don't know what you were thinking, my friend. But thank you for your donation. It's going to be kind of hard for me to pass on a quarterback. Like, I'm taking Jaden Daniels here, and I'm not going to think twice about it. I'm really not. Like, also, good chance Makai Lemon goes to Washington. Like, I think if he goes to Washington or the Saints, I think that's a great pick. Now, it'll just be really interesting to see how this draft plays out, where if we should have taken Lemon or if we should have taken Tate. But I don't know. I like getting sour. I think Jaden Daniels is a great selection right there. Marvin Harrison would have been the other pick, but I don't think we're desperate for receiver. Similar like we did in the draft with BBG, we're leaning into these guys. We're leaning into Amon-Ra St. Brown and Malik Neighbors hitting our lineup 90% of weeks. So this feels really, really nice. I like it a lot. And hopefully we can just keep this train rolling. Jackson Dart definitely going to be on our radar. And it is a little rich taking quarterback in round 6 and round 7, but we would be stopping at 2 there for sure. I really don't mind leaning into 2 quarterbacks in the big board. Even with 20 rounds, like if we're getting guys this high, then like I'm leaning into that for sure. Okay. Wow, Tucker Kraft got pulled up. Great value on Hurts when you reach for AJ Brown. This is nice. This is a nice team right here at 2. And Ricky Pearsall, I like this team at 2 a lot. That's a really nice team. Great value on AJ Brown, or sorry, Jalen Hurts to stack with AJ Brown. And in my stream, I think it was yesterday, I reached up for AJ Brown around the same spot just to get a little unique. Actually, I might have reached for a different receiver, but I like pulling up AJ Brown for sure. Terry McLaurin feels like a solid value. Igbuka, high upside. High floor, high upside for Hurts. Ricky Pearsall, we like. And shoot, Jalen Warren's kind of hard to pass up when he falls this much. Dart's not going to come back to us, though. But do we need to? This is tough. Please just take Jalen Warren so I don't have to think about it. Okay. Thank you. Sometimes I like that, man. Just make it easy for me. Just make it easy for me. You know, we'll take that, and I'm happy. I'm happy there. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna put you in the title of this for sure. This is definitely half of your team. So I'm glad that we are on the same page with this. Definitely gonna land the plane. Appreciate you stopping by, BBG. And once again, thank you so much for having me on your stream earlier. I had a ton of fun. I hope everyone enjoyed watching as well. And go rip those pull-ups, my friend. Go rip those pull-ups. Yeah, Daniels does feel too cheap. Like, I think people are taking the injury into consideration way too much. Especially when you look at how he got injured, it was kind of a freak thing. The way he just fell on his elbow and wasn't his throwing arm. Don't expect it to really linger or limit him going into next year. So wheels up. Wheels up for Jaden Daniels. And FK Coolers agrees, I think. Jaden Daniels, way too cheap. I think by like Best Ball Mania, he's going to be going like, would it surprise you if he's going in the 4th round next to like Lamar Jackson where he's going? Although Lamar wouldn't be surprised if he rises too. We're taking Alec Pierce if he's there, without a doubt. Okay, another faller. You guys know I like to scoop value. No tight ends available, really. So we're going to have to think about tight end later in the draft, but this is a really, really nice team. Really solid start. And I don't mind pushing tight end because when we're stopping at 2 quarterbacks, we can even get 4. I don't hate that in a 20-round draft. I would never do it in Best Ball Mania, but we'll see how the board falls to us. And this feels good. This feels really, really good. Kind of regardless of where Alec Pierce goes, I think that's a fine value, especially at pick 90. Getting unique there as well. So I kind of want to make sure I lock in on this draft because I don't want to fumble it either. I might not show the draft board as much because I like to think about players I'm going to take with my next picks. I don't know how much I want to say either because there was 10 spots open when I started this draft, so I feel like a lot of you might be in here. But I don't need to look at quarterback, even though like we could get Goff, sure, to stack with St. Brown. I don't think it's necessary. Well, definitely not at this value. When we spend a sixth and seventh round pick on quarterbacks, we're definitely not taking a third and the ninth. I don't care if this is 25 rounds. Actually, if it was 25 rounds, I might. But no, we're not doing that. We're gonna lean into these guys. Okay, DJ Moore gets taken. So Worthy is tempting, but I think there's a lot of receivers still available. So I'm gonna get my guy. I'm gonna get Demo, get some Lions correlation, and just someone who has a ton of upside. Plus, I don't think anyone's really mentioned that if he stays with Detroit, he is the number one handcuff in fantasy football, without a doubt. So I like that. I like that quite a bit. And feels good as a solid third running back. Feels good. Okay. Looking down at the rest of the draft. Let's take a look at Nice and Blunt's team. Trevor Lawrence stacked with Brian Thomas. Ooh, and gets a Stafford fall as well. Unstacked, but he has some tight ends available later in the draft. So I don't hate that. You can still backstack with Stafford. And you can also take a rookie if you want, because I feel like almost certainly they're going to draft some rookie wide receiver. They just always seem to and always seem to find some good value there. Goff goes 110. Good value on him. Was that the JMO drafter? Laporta and JMO. So I like that. This team's pretty nice too, actually. Oh, he got Worthy to fall back to him with Mahomes. Okay. This team at 11 is nice. Achane, not my favorite, but James Cook Achane is very unique. Garrett Wilson, JMO, both have great upside. High upside with the rookies, Carnell Tate and Jordan Tyson, both fell in ADP. You got Mahomes with Worthy falling back. That's a really, really nice team at 11. Might be a little jealous, but this feels like a no-brainer pick to me. This tier feels pretty flat. And Kincaid, we don't have a tight end yet. I don't draft a ton of Kincaid because I'm usually not drafting tight end in this range because I like getting Sam Laporta and like Kyle Pitts, Gadsden more. But hey, that fell in our laps, and I think that feels really solid. And yeah, FK Coolers, I agree with you, man. If Jaden Daniels had more stacking partners available, I think he would definitely go higher. I'm kind of surprised that more people aren't reaching up for him in the 5th round just to stack with Terry McLaurin. It's something I've done like once or twice just to get a little unique because you can still get some good receivers to fall back to you in the 6th and 7th round. So I don't hate it, but I have some really good teams actually where I've gotten Terry McLaurin in the 5th round and Jaden Daniels in the 7th round. I've been trying more hero RB teams. My wide receiver room is loaded in this one. Yeah, dude, I like your team. I like your team a lot. And I think hero RB feels good. Just leaning into like some of the questionable stuff because I've said it a lot, but we're drafting in February. We don't know what's going to happen and how this is going to go. And kind of leaning into some of that uncertainty, getting solid guys and being a little questionable at one position group feels pretty decent. Now, let's lock back in real quick. So we don't need quarterback. I'm going to take that off the board. We have 4 wide receivers, 3 running backs. So we're pretty open as far as what position we're going to take. I don't know if I want to pop Woody's on this one. I think I have an idea of who I want to take. We'll see who comes to us, though. This guy only has one running back. Wow. And Quinshon Judkins. Okay. Thank you for your donation. We'll say it once again. I don't care how good the rest of your team is. Wow. Reaching up for Tucker Kraft when you have Brock Bowers, absolutely horrendous. Absolutely terrible. Don't do that ever. Please, if you're watching this. Woody Marcus taken. Okay. I wanted Tyrone Tracy because I'm fading Cam Scatterbo. And we have some Giants correlation as well. So this feels like a pretty good no-brainer pick to me. And this running back room feels a lot better than the ones that we had with BBG too. So I really, really like this team. Hopefully I can send BBG $100,000. You know, that'd feel pretty good. Oh, shoot. I don't know if you guys can see. It's a little dark right now, but kitties are going crazy. The kitties are tweaking out. Okay. I like the receivers. Like Shaheed always feels nice. And feels nice for this guy's team too. This guy, okay, dude. I don't know if I would have taken Darnold there. I feel like I would have gone a running back if I was this guy. I don't think you need to take a third quarterback when you get Mahomes and Goff, especially not this high, but I don't hate it. I was hoping for JCM to get a little correlation. Now, this is tough. Do I want to get Juwan Johnson? I don't know. I don't hate just reaching up for a receiver as well. Getting Dobbs, Downs, McMillan, one of these guys. Let's just get Romeo Dobbs. Could get some division correlation with Green Bay and Detroit. And shoot, if he goes to Buffalo, I think that could be a phenomenal value. If Alec Pierce or Romeo Dobbs goes to Buffalo, smash. Absolute smash. So I don't hate that. Like, I don't feel like we needed to get a Jordan James or an Alvin Kamara on this team. I feel like we can hope that one of these receivers comes back to us. And I don't think we need a Juwan Johnson or a Kenyon Sadiq to reach up there. So Romeo Dobbs isn't going to come back to us. So let's just grab him. And wow, there's a lot of quarterbacks still available. If one of these quarterbacks comes back to me, I might just take a third, honestly. I wouldn't hate that. And there's probably a good chance that one of them does. So we can consider that. But wow, dude, my kitties are going nuts, dude. Momo's on one right now. I gave him some treats in between these streams, and fuck, dude, he is wired. But hey, you know what? He's feeling the energy right now. He's feeling the energy of this draft. We got a great team going, and we're gonna keep it going. Fuck, this is tough. I think I need to push quarterback more if I want to take one and go with one of these receivers. And we could go downs to get potentially Indy correlation. But like the last draft, man, on this team, I like the upside of Jalen McMillan. I think Romeo Dobbs gives us the floor that we were looking for, potentially with Josh Downs. So let me go with Jalen McMillan and get a spike guy because I think he's just a tier above these guys. And that makes me feel really, really solid at 6 wide receivers. So going to be looking at some of these guys with our next pick. I don't mind one of these running backs either. Did Rachaad White get taken? Oh, he did. Nice and blunt, dude. You're reading my mind. I was thinking about getting Rachaad White on the way back. Nice pick. Good team. Goddard's not my favorite guy, but as your first tight end, I don't hate it. Please don't look at my draft board and snipe my guys. I probably shouldn't be queuing guys up like this, but whatever. Michael Penix. Okay. Thank you for your donation, Bobby. And dude, is this guy watching the stream? Because you're fucking crushing it. Like, oh, dude, except 2 running backs. Like, why do you only have 2 running backs right now? I think that's killing your team. And nice and blunt goes Josh Downs. I don't blame you, man. I think if I had him queued up or not, you were taking Josh Downs. So great pick. And yeah, dude, Kenyon Sadiq. I think we need the value on Kenyon Sadiq over a third quarterback in Daniel Jones. Yeah, that feels like a no-brainer right there. We're going to scoop that value for sure. 16 picks. Dude, this team fucks. This team absolutely fucks. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, this team fucks. Got a massive fall on Ramondre. Yeah, not someone I've taken a lot of, but hey, if you're going to get him at value, why not? Oh, 88. Damn. Yeah, dude, I'm taking him there. And you know what? I am just going to do one stream tonight, but after this stream, I'm going to show you guys the draft that I did earlier today because that is a team where I think it's a good example of taking players that you don't necessarily love, but like at the when the draft board gives it to you at the value, you just have to. You just have to. That cat launched itself into startle to me. Dude, my cats are fucking nuts. Like this little monkey up here, Momo, he is a wild boy. He is a wild boy. They're also still so young. They're like just over a year and a half old. So they're still very much kittens. But man, I love my kitties. Dude, he is going nuts. I'm glad people actually like my cats in the streams too, because they're not going anywhere. I love having them around and in the background of this. It makes it fun for me. And hey, I'm streaming by myself, but I'm never alone when I got my kitties. Like, what other streamer has a cat tree in their background? Come on now. We're doing it different out here, you know? And I definitely got my eye on a few players. And Sean Tucker was that players. Isaiah Likely was also that players. Damn. Braylon Allen could have been that players. Shoot. You know what? Let's get a rookie. Let's get some rookie upside in Omar Cooper. I think that's a really nice addition to this team. We have Mekhi Lemon, but getting an Omar Cooper there feels really nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I think that was a good pick. And I don't think it was going to make it past nice and blunt. I do not think so. Man, I have my phone over on the left here and I have the chat so I can see the chat, but on StreamYard it's fallen back a bit or it's lagging. So I want to pull up these comments, but they're just lagging a little bit on StreamYard. You did snipe me on Cooper? Yeah, man. I didn't think he was coming back to me, so I had to take him there. Had to do it. And I think I can push tight end a little more and get one later. We'll see what value is there though. See what this guy's doing at running back. Man, like I would not have taken Darnold there. I think if this guy took a running back instead of Darnold, this team would have felt way better, which for my sake, I am happy about. Now, David Njoku's falling. That wouldn't be bad. Kamani Vidal, I think, has earned himself a role. I love me some Trey Tucker, but I don't think I need to force another receiver here. Nice pick. Nice and blunt. Kamani Vidal is a good pick there. I'm just going to go ahead and get Tank Bigsby. I think he's the last guy in a tier there and feels like a really good RB5. I'm really happy about this team. This is honestly one of my favorite teams I've drafted so far, I think. So not Not stoked to be splitting it with BBG, but you know what, dude? I'm happy about it. He had me on his stream. I'm forever grateful. So we're gonna do that. Okay, this definitely okay, this caught up a bit. You def build stacked sick teams. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Gotta get that ADP value. You gotta try and push things, get a little unique, get a little different, you know, think outside the box a bit. Appreciate it. I think Dobbs reunites with Rodgers in Pittsburgh. He could, but I think Dobbs is more of Jordan Love's buddy than Rodgers' buddy. You know what I mean? Could go to Pittsburgh though. Could go to Vegas. Could go to the Titans. There's a lot of potential landing spots. I think he would have to take a bit of a pay cut in order to stick with Green Bay, but he just might. Okay, I would have taken Trey Tucker if he came back to me, without a doubt. Isaac Tesla is still here. That could be interesting. Not someone I've drafted a ton of, and we won't get the opportunity. So that goes out the window. I think I'm going to go with the tight end right here. Get my third one. Could get an upside in Gunnar Helm, and I think that's just what I'm going to do. I think we have the room for the upside rather than the floor play in Colby Parkinson. Because, yeah, and nice and blunt goes with Colby Parkinson. Great pick. Great pick when you have Matthew Stafford. I like that a lot. And shoot, now I don't know. I kind of wish I sniped you on that one too. I sniped you on Cooper, and maybe I could have sniped you on Parkinson too. But hey, if we can finish 1 and 2 in this draft room and both make the playoffs, I'm happy with that, my friend. And I agree with you as well. Downs is a steal, and I think he's just going to go up in value when free agency hits. So I think I'm just going to take my running back here. I'm going to take Najee Harris. After seeing that video of him running, that makes me a lot more bullish on him. And I think if he just signs like a decent enough contract in free agency, like if he gets even just $4 million or $3 million, like in the 18th round, why not, man? Why not? And as a 6th running back, this feels like a really solid running back group. We have some upside with Kenneth Walker, spike week potential. Not a ton of other spike week potential, but high floor, which for this team specifically, I think is a very good strategy. Because Jaden Daniels, Jackson Dart, very high ceiling, high spike week ceiling. Our receivers, very high ceiling, and some decent floor too. Tight ends feel really nice. And you know what? We can still draft a 4th tight end if we really want to. So probably going to go with an 8th receiver just because I like getting 8 receivers in these 20-round drafts. We definitely don't need. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with a receiver and a tight end and just get 4 tight ends. That doesn't feel bad to me. We'll see who comes to us. I don't think Malik Washington's a horrible pick. I don't like it on this team, but just in general, like round 19, round 20, Malik Washington, it feels fine. I don't like the Dolphins, but I can't hate that. And yeah, we're going to go with Jeremy Bernard here. I think we have the room to get another rookie receiver and just get the upside. I think we have the room for the upside too. And if he's a 0, he's a 0. That's fine. And then I don't draft a lot of 4 tight ends, but I think we can afford it on this team. Like, I'm definitely not getting a 3rd quarterback. Sure, we could get Kirk Cousins if we really want to, but he's not even guaranteed to be a starter. And his spike week potential really isn't that great. I'd rather just lean into the 2 myself and get a little more floor on the tight end position. I don't think we need a 9th receiver on this team. Like a 7th running back, sure, we could. But I think there's a good chance just whoever we draft is going to be a 0. So might just lead into a tight end now. Jake Tongas would have felt nice. Pat Fryermuth would have felt nice. Okay, Evan Ingram goes too. So, you know what? There's really not a lot of great tight ends available. I might just end up taking Kirk because, yeah, like, I don't think there's a tight end worth drafting. I don't think there's a running back worth drafting. We really don't need a receiver whatsoever. So I think on this team, why not? We'll just get Kirk Cousins because round 20, it's not going to hurt. If he's a zero, he's a zero. But if there's one position that we could use the room for, like, that doesn't feel bad. I don't hate that at all. I really like this team, though. This team absolutely smashes. Jaden Daniels, Jackson Dart, Kirk Cousins at quarterback. Our running backs are Kenneth Walker, Javonte Williams, David Montgomery, Tyrone Tracy, Tank Bigsby, and Najee Harris. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Malik Neighbors, Mekhi Lemon, Alec Pierce, Romeo Dobbs, Jalen McMillan, Omar Cooper, and Jeremy Bernard, with Dalton Kincaid, Kenyon Sadiq, great value, and Gunnar Helm as our tight ends. I love this team. And I am happy and sad at the same time to be splitting it with BBG now. But you know what? It's the least I can do, man. He went out of his way to have me on his stream. Didn't owe me anything. So I'm really grateful for that. Very happy he invited me on. So that's gonna do it for this team. Now we're gonna check out Nice and Blunt's team. He was the only one who confirmed he was drafting with us. He got Trevor Lawrence, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, Omarion Hampton, Ramondre Stevenson, Emmett Johnson, J.K. Dobbins, Rashad White, Jonathan Brooks, Kamani Vidal, CeeDee Lamb, T. Higgins, Lab McConkey, Rome, Brian Thomas, Josh Downs, Antonio Williams, Dallas Goedert, Colby Parkinson, Pat Fryermuth. Dude, your team fucks. Your team's sick, man, as well. You got Trevor Lawrence stacked up with Brian Thomas. Nice value, too. You got Matthew Stafford backstack with Colby Parkinson. That just fell in your lap because I took Gunnar Helm. I'm sure you're hyped about that. And you backstacked Aaron Rodgers with Pat Fryermuth as well. I fucking love that, dude. Like, 7 running backs on this team as well. Omarion Hampton, high upside. Great value in Ramondre. High upside, Emmett Johnson. J.K. Dobbins, not my favorite pick. But honestly, with the rest of your team, like, why not? It's not going to hurt, even if he's a zero. Rashad White, I like. Jonathan Brooks. I haven't been able to click Jonathan Brooks much, but, you know, similar to J.K. Dobbins, it's not going to hurt your team, even if he's a zero. So why not get the upside? Great value on Kamani Vidal as a little handcuff with Hampton here too. And then CeeDee Lamb, high upside. T. Higgins, stud. Lab McConkey, stud. Rome Odunze, stud. Brian Thomas, stud. Josh Downs, a little mid, but, you know, stud potential. And, you know, holy fuck, dude. Yo, my cat just broke his tree. Oh my goodness. I know what you mean by getting startled. That just startled me, dude. Yo, FK Coolers. Hey, damn it. Hey, down. Hey, buddy. Yo. Oh, fuck. Oh, dude, I just fell off my stool too. Yo, what a way to end this stream. Okay. That was funny. But dude, yo, the cats are going wild for this team, you know? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But dude, this team is sick as well. This team is sick. What a good draft for us, man. I hope we both get out of this and we can both make it to the finals. So I'm going to quickly go over the draft I did earlier today because I like it as well. Just to show you guys some of the values that I'm talking about. So we drafted here at 11. I started with Ginty and Saquon. I decided to take Saquon over Achane. Kind of an impulsive decision. Maybe I could have taken Achane to get a little more unique, but I don't know. The Dolphins just scare me. And then we took T. Higgins, got Rashee Rice to follow us at 38, who I've only drafted like twice now, but when he's falling this far, that's when I'm going to mix him in because he's not going to fall back to the 5-6 turn for sure. And then Carnell Tate at the end of round 5, we get Joe Burrow to stack up with T. Higgins. Harold Fannin, don't see him fall to the end of the 7th much, so get great value there. Sam Laporta went before him. One pick that I might change is DJ Moore. I reached on him just because I felt like I could get a receiver, and I like his upside, especially if he's not in Chicago next year. But we had Addison fall to us at 107, whose ADP is like 100. We had Diggs, who this is my first share of Stephon Diggs. He fell 20 picks past ADP. Wan'Dale Robinson at 131, again, 20 picks past ADP. Tyrone Tracy, who I like. Mendoza, 20 picks past ADP. We got a solid veteran floor play in Aaron Jones. Tajay Spears, 20 picks past ADP. Zach Charbonnet, 25 picks past ADP. We got Shedeur Sanders as a third quarterback to stack up with Harold Fannin. And then K. Doughton as another tight end. Upside rookie and Jeremy Bernard and Chig Okonkwo to finish it off. So I like how this team turned out a lot. And then you guys can just see right here the value that I'm talking about. Mendoza, sick value. I wanted Trey Tucker. He got taken right before us, but we still have some Ashton Jeanty correlation. 21 pick value, Tajay Spears, who I was considering taking him when I took Aaron Jones, but for whatever reason, I wanted to take Aaron Jones there. So I'm glad he came back to us. And then I mentioned this in BBG's stream, like Zach Charbonnet, not someone I'm drafting a lot, but we get him 25 picks past ADP, and we already have 5 really good running backs. So why not right there? T. Higgins, a little bit of value. Rashee Rice, all the way at 38. Carnell Tate falls. We reach up for DJ Moore, who I might have changed, but I wasn't anticipating these receivers coming back to me. And then great value on Addison. Diggs, I really don't like this year, but when I can get him 20 picks past ADP, that's when I want to get exposure to these guys that I'm not a fan of. Wan'Dale Robinson, 21 picks past ADP. And then Jeremy Bernard, high upside rookie that complements this receiver room very well. And then Harold Fannin holding it down, 9 picks of ADP. K. Doughton, solid second tight end. And then Chig Okonkwo. K. Doughton, Chig Okonkwo, both, they can go to the right situation and be good picks. And we're really leaning on Fannin here. So I love this team, and one that I'm very happy with too. And the team that we just got was really phenomenal too. So great day of drafting all around on my channel and BBG's. So just one draft for me here tonight. If you're watching this on replay and haven't seen BBG's stream, go check it out. We drafted 2 amazing teams, and anyone new, please leave a like, please subscribe, leave a comment. I love engaging with you guys. So thank you very much for tuning in. I love you. Joy is beautiful. End stream.